The tragic death of Paul Jones finally revealed the end of a wrestling legend who spent his final day battling a disease no audience ever saw. The man who once threw championship belts into rivers and led armies of wrestlers died quietly in Georgia at age 75. Paul Jones was born Alfred Frederick on June 16, 1942, in Port Arthur, Texas. His athletic foundation started early. He played football at Thomas Jefferson High School and competed in Golden Gloves boxing for several years. This background gave him the physical skills he would need for his wrestling career. In 1961, Jones made his professional wrestling debut. He started as a clean-cut babyface or fan favorite. He worked for promotions across the southern United States. These included big-time wrestling in Texas, NWA Mid-America in Tennessee, and championship wrestling from Florida. His big break came in 1968 when he joined in Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling in the Carolinas. He formed a popular tag team with veteran Nelson Royal. Together, they won the NWA Atlantic Coast Tag Team Championship in September 1970, defeating the Minnesota Wrecking Crew. Jones found even greater success when he teamed with Ricky Steamboat in 1975. They captured the NWA World Tag Team Championship and the NWA Mid-Atlantic Tag Team Championship 3 times. Their partnership was so successful that Pro Wrestling Illustrated named them Tag Team of the Year in 1978. As a singles wrestler, Jones collected championships across multiple territories. In Florida, he held the NWA Florida Heavyweight Championship 4 times. He also won the NWA Southern Heavyweight Championship and the NWA Florida Television Championship twice. He made history by becoming the first wrestler to simultaneously hold the Florida Heavyweight, Florida Television, and Florida Brass Knuckles titles. In Mid-Atlantic Wrestling, Jones won the NWA Mid-Atlantic Television Championship 5 times and the NWA Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship 3 times. He also captured the prestigious NWA United States Heavyweight Championship 3 times. One of his biggest victories came in 1975 when he defeated Terry Funk for the United States title. But despite his success as a fan favorite, something was not quite right. Wrestling insiders noticed that Jones did not look like a natural babyface. He had a burly build and a look that seemed more suited for a villain. His appearance was described as someone who kind of looked like an asshole and was built for brawling rather than being loved by fans. The turning point came in March 1972 during a trip to Florida. Fellow wrestler Jack Briscoe made Jones a bet. Briscoe wagered a case of Canadian Club whiskey that Jones would earn more money as a villain than he ever did as a fan favorite in Mid-Atlantic territory. Jones accepted the challenge and began working as a heel for the first time. A year later, he triumphantly collected his winnings, handing Briscoe the case of whiskey. Briscoe's response was that he should have wagered more money. The bet proved that Jones had found his true calling. As a heel, Jones rapidly rose to the top of the Florida promotion during his feud with Briscoe. It was during this period that he adopted his famous nickname, Number 1 Paul Jones. His new persona was characterized by extreme arrogance and a sense of invincibility. A defining moment of his villainous career occurred in July 1972. Jones threw the NWA Florida Heavyweight Championship belt off the Gandy Bridge into Tampa Bay in front of thousands of spectators. This shocking act of disrespect became one of wrestling's most memorable moments and has been copied many times since. Jones perfected the art of generating genuine hatred from audiences. His character felt real in a way that many theatrical villains did not. His promos were described as spittingly angry and frustrated, sometimes reducing him to barely being able to speak. This raw emotion made fans believe his anger was genuine. His complete transformation into a heel was solidified in December 1978. At the conclusion of a battle royal in Mid-Atlantic Wrestling, Jones shocked everyone by attacking his tag team partner and protege, Ricky Steamboat. This betrayal ignited one of the most bloody and violent feuds of the 1970s in the territory. Jones further developed his heel persona through his appearance. He adopted safari-style khakis and carried a riding crop. Most controversially, he began trimming his mustache shorter and shorter each week, creating a resemblance to Adolf Hitler. When bookers realized what he was doing, they asked him to stop. By 1980, accumulated back injuries forced Jones to largely retire from regular in-ring competition. The physical toll of a demanding wrestling career had taken its effect. But rather than fade away, Jones transitioned into a new role that would define his legacy: managing. Jones officially entered the modern wrestling consciousness as a manager around 1982. He established Paul Jones's Army in the early 1980s within Jim Crockett or Rocco Promotions. During the Great American Bash 1986 summer shows, Jones formalized the stable's identity, adopting a military-style look and officially labeling them the Army. The Army functioned as what wrestling insiders called a holding pen for weirdo, violent heels. The stable included an impressive roster of wrestlers: Rick Rude, Abdullah the Butcher, superstar Billy Graham, Ivan Koloff, Baron von Raschke, the Warlord, the Barbarian, Manny Fernandez, and many others. This stable was more than just a collection of wrestlers. It functioned as a dynamic narrative device that allowed Jones to maintain a villainous presence without actively wrestling. What made Jones so effective as a manager was his believability factor. Unlike his stable members with their capes and face paint, Jones felt real to audiences. His portrayal went beyond typical wrestling theatrics and suggested a deep emotional commitment to his character. Jones was recognized as the NWA's militant answer to Bobby Heenan. While Heenan was known for quick wit and comedic timing, Jones's style leaned toward gritty, intense, and believable hatred. His Army concept was noted as a forerunner of WCW's Dungeon of Doom, though with a more serious tone. Throughout his career, Jones accumulated an impressive championship record. He held 23 championship reigns in Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling alone, plus numerous titles across various NWA territories. His versatility allowed him to excel as both a singles champion and tag team specialist. Beyond championships, Jones received industry recognition. He won the Pro Wrestling Illustrated Tag Team of the Year award with Ricky Steamboat. In 2008, he was inducted into the NWA Hall of Heroes. Interestingly, he also received the Worst Manager Award from Wrestling Observer Newsletter in 1986, which for a heel manager actually indicated exceptional success at drawing negative reactions. Jones largely retired from regular competition by the early 1990s, though he made occasional independent appearances. His last confirmed match was in 1992, effectively ending a 31-year active wrestling career. There was one report of a final match in 2019 at an independent event, but this was likely a rare one-off appearance. Following his wrestling career, Jones owned and operated an auto body shop in Charlotte before eventually relocating to Georgia. He maintained connections within the wrestling community, engaging with fans at promoter Greg Price's Fan Fests in Charlotte. He even shared memories by sending copies of his County Hall Memories book to fellow wrestlers and fans. In his later years, Paul Jones courageously battled prostate cancer. He spoke openly about this fight at wrestling events, showing the same toughness he displayed in the ring. This serious health issue ultimately contributed to his decline and eventual death. On April 18, 2018, Paul Jones passed away near Atlanta at the age of 75. His son, Paul Eric Frederick, publicly confirmed the details of his death to the wrestling community. The wrestling world mourned the loss of a true legend who had given everything to the business. There have been false rumors about Jones being banned from WWE, but these stem from confusion with Logan Paul controversies. WWE actually issued a respectful statement when Jones passed away, and records show he worked for the company during his career. Paul Jones left an indelible mark on professional wrestling. His journey from clean-cut babyface to despised #1 Paul Jones showcased his adaptability and understanding of character psychology. His ability to generate genuine hatred while maintaining believability set new standards for heel performers and managers throughout the industry. Retry Claude can make mistakes. Please double-check responses.